Welcome back to game 2. Well done for sticking with it if you got this far. With one game down. Either one or two more to go. Who could possibly know? We know that Chaplout's got to use his Abyssal Legion list. That is locked in after his win with the Knights of Avalon. And we see that Sbennets has rotated to the Abyssal Demons. A lot of flying, fast moving, hard hitting things in this game. This time around, Sbennets has their first activation again, so Chaplout getting the benefit of that final activation. Really important in a flying matchup where both armies have flyers, although flyers can somewhat offset what flyers can do, so not the end of the world. And I actually think I've started to like having first turn, having tried to build some lists for it. Nice move up with those dogs who can charge the peasants but not be counter-charged. Northman Axe. Oh, I'm still in Knights of Avalon mode. My apologies. The Northman Axe. Don't know if I would charge dogs with Northman Axe. The Abyssal Chariot with the Prince moving up. I don't know if I put him into the front of Plague Walkers. I don't know. I think he'd eventually die. Maybe. Dogs moving up. Again, charging into the Plague Walkers if they want. Again, not sure I would take that. With the dogs. Meaning Northman Axe are probably the best thing into Plague Walkers. Fire Devils moving up behind, looking for a turn to impact, I guess. Wouldn't surprise me if that Manticore can get a glance on those Fire Devils. But probably can't fit in the front, actually. Maybe in the flank. Although we've got Arcane Web to think about on the Prince. Here we go, moving up. Threatening the horse. Not using Arcane Web, maybe? Hard to see with the cut there, so apologies if something was webbed. I'm going to assume not. I think saving web for a later turn is a really interesting thing that not a lot of people do. I really like this charge by Sbennets here with the flies. If he flees, if Chaplout flees, then he just bounces and stays there. It's a really good thing with flies. And charging from behind units is thinking about where are you. If you fail charge, where are you going to bounce to? Got the Manticore into the dogs, dogs into the Plague Walkers, Chariot into those Plague Walkers. Honest, I don't love that. Dogs into Plague Walkers as well. I think both Plague Walker combats I'm not a huge fan of here. But with the Plague going off, so the dogs only hit on 4s. Hex of Ruin on the Plague Walkers. Yeah, nice preemptive Plague there. It's interesting seeing Plague being used against Abyssal Legion as somebody who normally brings shooting. Obviously normally goes on shooting units, so it's interesting. The Abyssal Champion pops his ability, I said, in round 1. Normally, yeah, the new Lord of Decay ability. Got. That's what it was with your saves, if I'm honest. In my head it would still recover D3 plus 1 wounds. Yeah, normally you see the Abyssal Champion with the extra wound item, but not in this, and I think the extra wound on him just means he can use his ability in extra time, really. Dogs flanked by dogs, potentially. I have no idea what that heal was. Can tell I'm rusty, can't you? Normally when you see a roll, you can work out what it is. Now I'm looking for phase out on these Fire Devils. Is he going to go for the dogs, or is there a gap? There's a gap. Or Fire Devils, when they get to shoot, are pretty good. 2 wounds. Swing him back here. By 1, but important hold. That's an important hold. Chariot. Manages to kill 1. Swing him back. 2 ones already. I just think those Plague Walkers are going to grind that champion out now. Dogs against Plague Walkers. Dogs unsurprisingly lose and break from combat, and that's a big swing on objective as well. Leveling the objective up. So Chaplout's looking at what's there. Dogs, what can the dogs do? 3 wounds! Oh, the dogs do crumble. There's a rear charge there for the Plague Walkers. Oh, it's looking good for the demons at this point. A flank charge. I was guessing a rear. I'm sure everyone else. I mean, flank charge is better. Means those Northman Axe can't come in and flank, potentially. Do we still have an arcane web? If so, I'm surprised it wasn't used on the Northman Axe, looking at the Herald. Do you get to cover? Really important against Fire Devils to get to cover. This is the issue of Fire Devils, I think, is when they get to a good point, they're amazing. But they need to get to that good point first. Gone phase out again. Looking to come in and support in a flank, potentially, which is good. Fire Devil is being used as a flanking thing. I don't mind a lot of the time. I think some people are too keen to make sure that they're always shooting. Like, they're just a super versatile unit. I get they're expensive. Seen a nice combo a lot recently with them having what's it called? My brain's gone dead. The banner that banner mist. That's what I meant to say. And the only thing with these Fire Devils is if the Herald does go, those Northmen Horse. Although Sbennets gets first charge, so actually, yeah, you'll be able to declare that flank charge. Oh, that's an awful roll. Got Lord of Decay up again, of course, for the second Lord of Decay. That's a bad roll on the saves. Intrigued as to how that combat should have gone, actually. No wounds from the Chariot. So he's already lost combat. Takes it as well. Sticks around. It's just going to get ground out, though. 2 wounds left. Manticore's got 2 wounds left as well after that unfortunate combat against dogs. Oh, that's a shocker of a roll. As somebody who's used to Griffin a lot, I know how easily they can go down. Right, that left side is all good for Sbennets. That's a genuine surprise charge. The Northman Axe could see them as well. Fire Devil's just going to have to do some damage. Dogs on dogs. We got Plague left. Got Plague left. Dogs on dogs is pretty good for Sbennets. That left-hand objective you'd expect to be turning to the demons if those Northman Axe do indeed break. Use Northman Axe, just making sure they've got options. Can see dogs, can see Fire Devils. When you do that, you've got to make sure that you can see stuff even if they die. On a very late Arcane Web. I love anyone that keeps Arcane Web till mid to late game has done the right thing in my opinion. I think it's much more impactful there than it would be at any other time. Alright, this Abyssal champ manages to get some wounds through. Might not lose / die immediately. He even wins a combat. He's going to get half points from that Plague unit maybe. Northman Horse get a lot of hits. That's the important thing with them. That hit roll. Flame has come back. Oh, and only crumbled 1. 3v3. The Fire Devils have done alright. Dog on dog action is a draw. What a surprise. Yep, those Northern Axe go, and Plague Walkers are going to fancy that rear so that the Prince can come over and support something. It's looking really good though for the Demons in my opinion. Chaplout going first as well. Oh no, Sbennets going first. I love a web when you are going to go last the next turn. It just gives you a lot of flexibility. Prince coming over and threatening the flank of the horse. The front of the Northern Axe. And I guess the flank of the Chariot. Just options is the choice here. If I was Sbennets, I think I would ignore those Northman Axe. So, unyielding Prince in the front. There we go. Chariot does go down, gets half points though. And kept those Plague Walkers out of the game for a long, long time. The horse lose to the Fire Devils. That's pretty tasty. I mean, I would now put the Prince into the front of the Northern Axe. Oh look, 5 dogs v 5 dogs is a draw. That's the key action that we've got to analyse. Are they going to block? No. That's the worry of fleeing units, is sometimes they can block short charges. Okay. The Prince does take the front charge. No objective points yet in the game. I think that's going to change this turn. I'm intrigued to see what the Fire Devils do. Pivot 90 degrees, shoot the axe. What do you do? Make sure they're dead. Nice. Then a flank charge into the Northman axe if needed. Northman axe. Choosing to pass, which is fine. Okay, here we go, the rally test. They do rally. I'm not convinced Sbennets had angled those Plague Walkers to catch the Northman axe if they had fled again. So I think it's a world where you choose not to roll that Legion test. Oh, some dogs won. Alright, what we've learned is Abyssal Legion dogs are better than Abyssal Demon dogs. And I'm sure that that is factually correct. The Northman axe flee on a 7. Objective is very much in Sbennets' favour. There's quite a lot of points of demons left here to effectively know Abyssal Legion. Fire Devil's gonna get the shot. Bear in mind this is only 3 out of 5 and they need a 2. Maybe they need a buff. Points. Half points for those Northman axe though, which is good. Blood Frenzy on those, already halved. Plague Walkers. Dog loses, but holds. That dog is a champion. Promote him. Does the Prince do his thing? Yes. He does, and that is the end of the game. Pretty sure it's going to be a win to Sbennets. 100 points on objective and looked very up on enemy points. 674 to 261. A good win, which means we're going to go to a decider at game 3, and that is going to be Reptilian Kingdoms. I'm a dinosaur fan, so I'm obviously going to support them, versus the Abyssal Legion list. We've both seen each list in action once already. Both lists have lost one game. Let's see what happens in the final game of this round.